dear students. My hope is that by the end of this portion, you have a new appreciation for the subject matter and will continue your education in the subject. When we shake the bottles and to think about what state of matter with substances inside of each bottle. Have you placed the bottles on the table in front of you from solid on the left to liquid in the middle to gas on the right? Matter is everything around you. Atoms and compounds are all made of very small parts of matter. Those atoms go on to build the things you see and touch every day. Matter is defined as anything that has mass and occupies space. The state of matter can be changed. It is called physical change. It is a reversible reaction. Already we learned about evaporation and boiling. Now we are going to study about melting. Melting is the process by which a substance changes from the solid phase to the liquid phase. Melting occurs when the internal energy of a solid increases, usually through the application of heat or pressure. 0 degree centigrade is the melting point of ice. For example, what an ice cube does when exposed to the sun. Next one, what you do to an ice cube when you put it in the microwave. Next one, the effect of adding ice or sugar to ice to lower the freezing point. When you heat wax, the temperature goes on increasing till 54 degrees centigrade. At 54 degrees centigrade, the wax starts to melt and the temperature remains constant at 54 degrees centigrade until the process of melting is complete. Melting point. The temperature at which a solid changes completely into liquid is called its melting point. What is melting point? The temperature at which a solid changes completely into liquid is called its melting point. Melting occurs when a solid is heated until its particles reach a high enough energy to reach its melting point, changing it into the liquid state. For example, an ice cube turning into liquid water when you set it on a surface or hold it in your hand. Next topic is solidification or freezing. Freezing is the process when a liquid turns into a solid. For example, when water turns into ice, freezing is the opposite of melting. Freezing occurs at below 0 degrees centigrade with water, while some other liquids become a solid at higher or lower temperatures. For example, freezing of water to form ice in an ice cube tray. Next one, solidification of melted candle wax. Next one, formation of snow. Freezing occurs when a liquid is cooled and turns to a solid. Freezing point. The temperature at which a liquid turns into a solid when cooled. The freezing point of water into solid ice happens at 0 degrees centigrade. Is melting point and freezing point the same? Melting point and freezing points of all pure substances are equal at 0 degrees centigrade for water. Next topic is sublimation. A substance changes directly from a solid to a gas without passing through a liquid state. A substance changes directly from a solid to a gas without passing through a liquid state. Example of sublimation: dry ice, solid carbon dioxide. When we heat solid iodine, it sublimates to form a gas. Mothballs have a strong smell as particles are breaking away from the surface. Snow and ice can sublimate in the winter months without melting. Next one, frozen food will sublimate and you will find ice crystals inside of the box or bag.
Normally, solids transform into liquid on heating, but in sublimation, a solid gets directly transformed to a gas on heating or on exposure to air. In above case, as some mass of the naphthalene balls is converted to a gas, they get reduced in size. There is a simple experiment to study sublimation. Some ammonium chloride is taken in a china dish and a glass funnel is kept inverted on it. A cotton plug is inserted into the funnel and the china dish is slowly heated. It is observed that ammonium chloride on heating gets directly transformed into vapor.
Next one is deposition. A substance changes from gas into solid without passing through the liquid state. A substance changes from gas into solid without passing through the liquid state. For example, water vapor changes directly to ice without first becoming a liquid. Thin layers of material known as film are deposited onto a surface using a vaporized form of the film. Is snow an example of deposition? Snow is also deposition. The water vapor in the clouds changes directly to ice and skips the liquid phase entirely. Next one, change of state diagram. This is the diagram for melting, vaporization, condensation and freezing. Listen here. The x-axis shows heat and the y-axis shows temperature. This diagram shows that for a solid, as heat is increases, the temperature rises. When the temperature reaches the melting point, the temperature remains constant. There is no rise in temperature during melting. Then the temperature starts to rise again. It reaches the boiling point. Here the temperature remains constant when liquid has vaporized. There is no rise in temperature during vaporizing. Next, the process will be opposite direction. When the temperature is decreased to the boiling point, temperature remains constant when gas has condensed into a liquid. Next, when temperature reaches the freezing point, it remains constant when liquid has frozen into a solid. Children, this is your homework. Please watch the video and check your answers. First, you have to take your book, page number 22. Take your book, page number 22. Write true for T for true and F for false. Correct the false statement. Question number 1. Change of state of matter is a physical change which is reversible. Answer is true, yes. Question number 2. Evaporation is the change of state from liquid to vapor by observing heat at a particular temperature. What is the answer? Yes, false. What is the reason? Evaporation is a change of state from liquid state to vapor by observing heat at all temperatures. But here mentions at a particular temperature. Okay. So this answer is false. Okay. Third question. Examples of condensation are formation of clouds, dew and fog. What is the answer? True. Yes, correct. Question number 4. Different pure substances have different but fixed melting points. What is the answer? True. Yes, correct. Fifth question. When solid iodine is heated, it melts into liquid iodine. What is the answer? False. Yes, correct. What is the reason? When solid iodine is heated, it sublimates into iodine vapor. Here mentions it into liquid iodine. So answer is wrong. Okay. So answer is false. Next, take page number 23. Question number A. Name the following. You have to answer now. Okay. The fourth state of matter. What is the fourth state of matter? plasma. Second question, the force of attraction between particles of different substances. Addition. Yes. Third question, the process of a gas turning into a liquid by giving out heat energy. Answer is condensation. Yes. Fourth one, the amount of heat observed to change a substance from liquid to vapor. What is the answer? Latent heat of vaporization. Yes. Fifth one, the change of state from liquid to solid by the release of heat. Answer is freezing. Yes. Next, question number B. Choose the correct option. First question, the diameter of an atom ranges from, answer is A, 1 into 10 power minus 10 to 5 into 10 power minus 10 meter. Second question, in which state of matter do particles vibrate in fixed positions? Answer is A, solid. Third question, interparticle attraction in solids is, answer is A, very high. Fourth question, the amount of heat energy absorbed by 1 kg of water to change into water vapor is, answer is B, 2260 into 10 power cube J. Fifth question, which of the following is a solid that does not sublimate? Answer is D, ice. Sixth question, formation of frost on the ground is an example of, answer is D, deposition. Next section is C. Question number 1. According to the kinetic theory of matter, as the temperature increases, average speed of the particles also increases. Answer is true. Yes, correct. Question number 2. There is force of repulsion between particles of matter. Answer is false. What is the reason? There is force of attraction between particles of matter. Okay. Next, third question. On heating, liquids expand more than solids. Answer is true. Fourth question. When wax starts to melt, the temperature remains constant at 54 degrees centigrade until the process of melting is complete. What is the answer? True. Fifth question. Freezing is another name for melting. What is the answer? False. What is the reason? Freezing is the opposite of melting. Okay, freezing is the opposite of melting. So answer is false. Children, your activity is draw this picture in A4 sheet paper and write following words in this picture. First one, deposition, condensation, melting, sublimation, freezing and evaporation. Once again I repeat the question. Draw this picture in A4 sheet paper and write following words in this picture. Deposition, condensation, melting, sublimation, freezing and evaporation. Second activity is complete the table is given. Listen children, the force of attraction is given in the first column. First two questions, the sign is plus. So, by heating, a state changes into another state and write the process. Next two questions, the sign is minus. So by cooling, a state changes into another state and write the process. Thank you.